So when we go to subtract, we do still need that common denominator, which you have here, but we have to be very careful with that subtraction because it means subtract this number, and that number happens to be made up of two pieces. So the mathematical way to think about this is change this to plus and a -1 that has to be distributed to both pieces. So my single fraction has that common denominator, and it's x minus y. Minus 1 times x is minus x. Minus 1 times minus 5 is minus 5y. And so then when I go ahead and do that subtraction, I end up with that common denominator. That doesn't change. X minus x cancels, that becomes 0. Minus y minus 6y, and remember that's minus 1y, is minus 6y. Now I have all multiplication here, so 6 and 4 or 8 have a common factor of 2, which leaves me 3 and 4. And y squared have a common factor of y, leaving y in the denominator. And so my final answer is -3 over 4x cubed y. Always making sure we reduce our fractions completely. If we go ahead and look at number 28 and think about what will make a common denominator, just like addition, we can go ahead and we can cancel because that 2 and 2m is all multiplication. If you look over quick to number 31, you cannot cancel those two 3's because this is that single number next to an addition or subtraction. So that would be incorrect. So you cannot cancel there. But I just wanted to contrast how here 2 over 2m, all multiplication I can cancel. 31, 3p over 3, you can't cancel. Okay, so just wanted to clarify that common mistake. So if we go back to 29 and work that out, first I'm going to take and I'm going to go plus and make this a negative, because I'm going to get that negative up in the 3m. I don't have to distribute like I did in the last example because there is just a single term up there, a monomial. So this is a single number, and now I just have, let's rewrite this so it's clean, 1 over m plus -3m over m plus 1, where m plus 1 is a single number. So my least common denominator, I need this m factor from the first one, and then I need an m plus 1 factor for the second one because this is a different number than this. So when I come in to do my common denominator, I need m plus 1 top and bottom on the first one, and I need just an m top and bottom in the second one. If this 1 were a number, I would have the distributive property, but distributing 1 doesn't matter. So I have m plus 1 minus 3m squared all over m times m plus 1. And there's no way that this top is going to factor because there's no factors of 3 that are going to add or subtract to make 1. And so this is my answer. Now, if just to get started over here, I would do that. My common denominator, I need this 3 factor, and this is a single number, so I need all of that number. So that's what your common denominator would be in 31. So that is how we add and subtract fractions.